Hello, and welcome to Word Warehouse. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the irregular verb lay. Lay is a very useful verb, but it can also be confusing because it is often mixed up with another verb, lie. We'll look at the most common uses of lay, some useful expressions, and then we'll see the important difference between lay and lie. Let's get started. The verb forms lay, laid, laid.
Lay means to put or place something somewhere, usually on a surface. For example, lay the books on the table. She laid her phone on the desk. I laid the keys on the kitchen counter. The important thing to remember is that lay normally needs an object. You lay something somewhere. She lays the baby in the crib. One of the most common expressions with lay is lay the table. It means to prepare the table before a meal by putting plates, glasses, cutlery, and other things on it. For example, "Can you lay the table, please?" "I've already laid the table." In American English, you may also hear set the table. Both expressions are common. Another very common use is lay an egg. We use this when a bird, reptile, or other animal produces an egg. For example, "The chicken laid 3 eggs this morning." "The turtle laid her eggs on the beach." Lay the foundations means to establish the basic structure of something. For example, education lays the foundations for a successful career. Here, the expression is often used in a figurative sense. Preseason is the time to lay the foundations for a successful season.
Another useful expression is lay the blame on someone. It means to say that someone is responsible for something bad that happened. For example,
Don't lay the blame on me.
They laid the blame on the manager. Now, let's look at the part that often causes confusion. Lay means to put something somewhere. Lie means to be, or put yourself in a horizontal position. For example, "I lay the books on the table." But I lie on the sofa. Notice that with lay, there is an object. She laid the cutlery in the drawer. With lie, there is no object. For example, "I lie on the sofa when I'm tired." Now look at the other verb. Lie, lay, lain. Yesterday, I lay on the sofa all afternoon. I like to lie on the beach, relax, and sunbathe. This is confusing because the past of lie is lay. Lay and put can sometimes have a very similar meaning. For example, lay the keys on the table. Put the keys on the table. Both are possible. In everyday English, put is generally more common, but lay is very useful in certain expressions and situations. A quick note about lie: be careful. Lie can also mean to tell a lie, but this is a different verb. Lie, lied, lied, to tell a lie. "Don't lie to me." He lied to his parents. She has lied about what happened. Lay, laid, laid. Lie, lay, lain. Lie, lied, lied. The pattern: lay, laid. Laid has a useful connection with other irregular verbs. Say, said, said. Pay, paid, paid. All three have the same past and past participle. But remember the pronunciations: lay, laid. Say, said. Pay, paid.
now you know how to use lay, laid, and laid. Remember the most important difference: lay something somewhere. lie somewhere. And don't forget the forms: lay, laid, laid. With a little practice, these two verbs will become much easier to keep apart. Now you can put on your headphones, lie down in the countryside, and listen to this video over and over again to review everything you've learned. See you in the next lesson.